Tony Bucks, tema boxeo. Watch out for that fight. It was a cool fight. Where everybody at? Where everybody at? I've never been live before, so this is my first time and shit. Can't see no comments and shit. But anyways, what y'all think of the fight? What y'all think of the fight? The tank fight. Man, so I mean, dang, Tank was trying to get him out of there, but I don't know, he just couldn't. You know what I mean? Like he threw that uppercut. He was throwing that uppercut. You know. I so seen the fight. I really didn't see the fight, but whatever I did see of it, it was an entertaining fight for sure. I expected more from. I mean, I actually thought Pitbull was gonna get knocked out. You know what I mean? But he surprised me going all 12 rounds. Shit, that means that boy got a chin. You feel me? But I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. Got a chin, and he trained like him. He trained a shitload for sure. ¿Qué hubo raza? ¿Qué hubo raza? ¿Cómo vieron la pelea? ¿Cómo vieron la pelea? ¿Les gustó? ¿Qué miraron de Cruz que les gustó? Del tanque? ¿Qué les gustó? But, hey, entertaining fight either way, so you can't say nothing about it. But I mean, I guess on my shit, I can't see nothing. That's why I hadn't gone live before, but whatever. Uh, Meanwhile, motherfuckers tune in. We gonna talk about yesterday's fight, Haney. You know, which I predicted he was gonna win as well. He ain't got no pop. He ain't got no pop. I assumed he was gonna probably, dominate JoJo, but I mean, he did dominate him, but like more, he was gonna beat his ass, and he didn't. Like, it was a unanimous decision still, but I mean, he didn't he didn't floor him or nothing. Uh, it was, a unanimous. He did what he had to do. And he just, you gotta give him props. He just fighting who will get in there with him, because I mean, Loma didn't want to get in there. Uh, Teofimo, he, I think Teofimo could beat Haney, but he went with the unknown in Cambodia, and you see what happened. Sheesh. I mean, he still got a bright future. Whatever, he got like 18 fights. So, uh, but yeah, Haney, he got caught a couple times, but um, wasn't nothing. He wasn't really phased by it. Jojo, Jojo doesn't have. He has some pop, but not as much. Like he caught Haney like I seen like 3 times from what I remember. I haven't really rewatched it. I gotta rewatch these fights more and more, or whatever. But I mean, he got him a couple times, in the chin. Uh, but I mean, he needs to do more. Like he would only throw like one punch at a time. Like you need to throw some combos up in the disturb Haney's flow, cause he would throw combos. So it's like JoJo wasn't really bringing the heat until like the later rounds and all that. But I mean, that's he didn't do enough. That's why he took the L. I thought it was gonna be closer, but nah, not how it turned out. So, uh, and yeah, that's the only fight I seen on there. But hopefully, hopefully we can get better fights. Hopefully Haney can get better fights. You know what I mean? He's the champ, WBC champ, um, at like 22. So I mean, Cambosos is saying come to Australia, blah blah. Like, I mean, I know Haney will go, but and as he should, like Cambosos been putting in work, been going to people's backyards and all that. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, uh, you know. And if Haney goes to Australia, they're talking about 80K people at a stadium or whatever. Like, if he goes, that's gonna boost his uh his record. Cause I mean, if he beats Cambosos, but I don't know. Now that I really seen Cambosos, like he has pop. As you seen, he floored Lopez. Like he has pop, and I don't know. Like from what I seen the JoJo fight and what I seen, because I've seen more of Haney obviously than Cambosos. So, but just off, I seen some highlights from what I seen of uh, of Cambosos in the highlights and versus the Teal fight. He has I say 60-40 for when if he faces Haney. So I mean 60-40 Cambosos, cause dang, he has a punch, and you've seen he got a pit bull in himself as well. Like it's not even that I want to count out Haney. I'm not. I picked him for the JoJo fight. You know what I mean? I just think uh, Cambosos is a little bit more difficult. If um, if Lopez couldn't take him out of there, he was close, but no ayudó, cabrón, no ayudó. So I mean, uh, Haney's gonna have to, if he's going for that fight, which Matchroom is gonna offer them, bank to do it in the States or whatever, maybe Vegas or something. Uh, but it depends, cause I mean, he still won a decision here in the States, so it's not like there's home cookings or whatever. Cause I mean, they still gave it to Cambosos. Uh, but yeah, I see that fight being hard for Haney. Like I see him taking his first L for sure. Like this Cambosos, as he says, a Spartan, and those fools can. You already know they can fight, and he got that dog in him. So does Haney too, but I just don't see enough like power wise to beat someone like Cambosos. Like, sheesh, that's a hard ass task. Like, cause I see Cambosos. I don't know. I didn't expect that from him. I completely wrote him off. So, like, I had never really heard of him other than when he got the mandatory position to fight Tio. But I brushed it off. I'm like, man, easy victory for Lopez. After that, we'll see. But damn, he shocked the ish out of me, man. For real. So it's a tough task, but uh, the one I see more competitive is Tank. Because he was in there with another Tank in Cruz that he could not take him out. He could not take him out. So, but he wasn't throwing as much. He's uh, Cruz is like a volume puncher, but where were all them punches at? Uh, Nowhere. Like, he was hitting the body, but he should have been throwing way more. He should. I mean, it's easy to say, but I mean, I've sparred too. Like, you can at least, if you're trying to change your life, you know what I mean. You need to go out there and give it your all. You're a boxer. You're a fighter. Like, try to change your life overnight by going. Who gives a F you gonna get knocked out, homeboy? That's what it is. That's what the fighting game is. If you scared to go in there and get knocked out, then you shouldn't be a fighter. I just feel like when you go in there versus like the champs, the biggest prize fighters, you need to go out there and take them out because there is no other way you're gonna win. Like, shit, Cruz, he trained good for sure because it didn't look like he gassed out, but he didn't have enough to keep throwing. So I don't know, shout out my Mexicano, but he didn't do it tonight. Uh, Man, so I don't know. George Cambosos, he was there at the fight too because I seen videos, and he had said in the Haney fight that he was gonna go scout. Who was better potential opponent. So I mean, he got the keys. He has the keys right now. So yeah, bro. Damn, it's just too many good fights now. Cause I mean, Lopez is still a player, right? But he's gonna move up to 40 or whatever. Uh, Crazy. Today I read on everywhere that he could have died. Like, what said he? Like, word? He could have died. That there was air in his chest, and that he fought like that, or whatever. I've been knowing he had asthma, right? Even though that's crazy, cause how are you gonna have asthma and perform at the highest level? Like, that's crazy. So that's props to Lopez, and props, cause he knew, and he even said I forgot what he said, but he just said that he knew about the problem or whatever, but he didn't want to. He wanted to continue with the fight because they were gonna be on his ass after like another postponement. Like, he was like, nah, let's go with it, but it almost cost him his life. Like, in those situations, like, nah, like, you gotta take care of the situation by saving your life, bro. Like, who cares? Who cares everybody else? Like, if you really feel your life is at risk, nah, who cares? Like, you should have waited. But I mean, he's not giving no excuse, even though he felt like he won, but Cambosos just did enough. He don't want the rematch, hopefully. if Cambosa ever goes to 140 and Theo's there, like they can probably get it on. But I mean, he's going after Theo's going after Josh Taylor. Damn, that's another. That's a good fight too, but I don't know. Josh Taylor's a beast too, bro. But let's keep the conversation at 135. You know, we have a lot of fighters at 35. That's a hot ass division right now. Uh, Cambosos holds the keys. Cambosos holds the keys. Who is he gonna fight? To be determined. You know what I mean? Is he gonna fight Haney? Does he wanna? Does he want to? I mean, cause it's like he's unofficially undisputed, but bro, like you gotta go after that belt. You can't be undisputed if if you have Haney's belt. You know, Haney can't be undisputed if you don't get those three belts. So I mean, Haney wants that fight. I feel, I felt that Tio should have fought Haney to get that situation sorted out, but you know it didn't happen. So let it, Cambosos, let's see that fight. So there's gonna be one undisputed, and other than that, everybody can get a crack at the undisputed and have like one champion. So you know that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to see in boxing, and why not, bro? There should only be one champ in every division, like, cause nowadays everybody's champ. Like I can go in that motherfucker and you know fight for a belt. Like they're just handing them out, but you know, I don't know, that still be lit. So I get it, you know, everybody fights for their belt or whatever. It's no one's fault if these organizations hand out a belt here, hand out a belt over there. But the one that is bullshit is the Panamanian WBA. They have like hella champions in their thing. I seen the president say that he was gonna try to cut down on it, and you know that's cool, cause yeah, too many belts and all that. Nah, that's, you water it down. You feel like you can't do that. So la gente de la WBA, you know, paren eso, loco. Like, uh, nomás tengan un cinturón and see the, I don't know, you could say the interim, you know, whatever. I'm cool with that. At least, you know, to get a shot at the champion or whatever. You know that's whatever. So I mean, let's just try to have one champ in division, bro. Cause like y'all be confusing the fans, and you have boxers going up and down and claiming to be 10 division champions. You feel me? Like nah, just cause they won a paper belt and all that. Like nah, like. And not just the WBA, you know, all of them, every organization. The WBC does it too. But I mean, you know, like uh, they gotta chill with all that. But yeah, bro. Tank. Getting back to that fight. You know, who is he gonna fight next? Because I don't know. I don't know if his team will want to do the fight with Cambosos. Like the Cruz Pitbull Cruz was a good fight, you know. And even the Rollies fight, I thought it was gonna be entertaining, you know. But I knew Tank would win. So you know, no se hizo with Rollies, and we got Cruz. You know, I wasn't mad at that fight. I was even actually more excited for it because I thought Cruz was gonna do more. But you know, I mean, I picked that he was gonna get knocked out in like 4 to 7 rounds. So he proved me wrong. So I mean, it is what it is. But the question is uh, is PBC, Floyd, and all those people handling Davis? Are they gonna go after Cambosos if he's willing to fight him? Are they gonna try to risk that? Cause like Tank, Tank. I rock with Tank heavy, but they don't go after the number one fighters in the division. They just don't. Even though he has fought some good fighters, like Leo Santa Cruz. But I mean Leo Santa Cruz from like 118. Probably the most Leo Santa Cruz rehydrates. Walk when he's not fighting, walk around weight 140. Tank goes up to like the 180, so it's like, nah, you can't. He's such a bigger dude. He might be shorter than Santa Cruz, but he's a way bigger dude. So, I mean, you you can say he weight bullies, but I mean, he can make the weight, so you can't say nada. So, but I mean, like I said, all I want to see is Tank, fight dangerous fights. Let's see, from 35 and up though, cause I mean, from 30, like nah, he ain't got no business doing over there. Or I mean, if you're gonna be down there, challenge Lomachenko. You know what I mean? That's a fight I've been wanting to see for the longest. But I mean, that's old news or whatever. Loma ain't Loma like yeah, he ain't. He's he doesn't even really fight at 35, even though he is. But that's not his main. That's not his main weight class. Uh, and Tank is a big dude. I just want to see him. Now you see versus Josh Taylor, that's a good fight, but Taylor can box his ass off, has pop, and is like 5'11", while Tank's like 5'4". So, I mean, that's a dangerous fight, but there's no way they let him go near him. Like, nah, and he's undisputed. So, like, why not? That's the fight that they should try to go for. Like, but he snatched the what was it, the normal I think it was the interim WBA from Barrios and all that. So I mean, it was the like an interim or whatever. Like, Canelo's done it too. Well, but he actually fought for the real one. So I mean, you can't compare it. In Colin Smith, he snatched that. So I mean, I just want to see Tank in fights versus champions, and yeah, there's no way I was paying for that pay per view. You feel me? Like, yeah, you ain't getting my cheese for that. Nah, I mean, I'll pay for a good fight. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, you ain't getting my money off for like no fights like that. Even though I still watch it, you feel me? Like, I'm a support, but like they need to put better fights like versus him, because I mean, you're still gonna have people pay for him, but I mean, ballers shit. Uh, but like I said, I'm willing to pay for the Taylors, for the Haneys, for the Ryan Garcias versus the T.O.s versus the Cambosos. So it's really up to them. What are they gonna do? Uh, but it's some have to do with like Tank side, uh, and who Cambosos wants to fight now. Because now, like I said, he has the keys. He has the keys to 135. So who is he gonna fight? Who is he gonna choose? Haney, Tank, Ryan. Because I mean, everybody's calling him out now. But who is he gonna choose? Who's gonna be willing to travel to Australia like he wants them to? You know what I mean? Like the Haney say that they're down as long as the paper's right or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like they're gonna try their best to offer them good cash to fight here in the States, Vegas or something. Uh, but who knows? I could see them going over there too, but for some major bread, like they also said it too, like they're willing to go if it's some good bread involved. So I mean, you know, uh, can't blame them. They're gonna get super paid, and I mean, Haney got skills, you know. So uh, he outboxed the Olympian in JoJo. So I mean, he got skills. I knew he had skills, but I mean, still, like, you can say whatever you want. I still need to watch with my own eyes uh, them beating other skillful fighters, like sparring and all that. That don't mean nothing, like, you know. So yeah, Devin Haney, you know, that's one of them. Uh, but I don't know, like, I feel like Cambosos. He says he wants the major players, but I don't know. I feel like he's gonna probably get like some random or something, you know, and not no random, top rated. If it's not gonna be another champ or top five, top 10, you know, that's the thing we don't want to see. But I mean, who are we as fans, as boxing media, to say anything, right? They're the ones that are risking their lives and getting up in that ring. So I mean, it is what it is. But all I'm saying is, fight. You know, fight someone dope, and yeah, cause that's what we want to see. You know, good thing that the Tio fight and Cambosos turned out dope. You know what I mean? Cause now we get a different player at uh, at 35, which is Cambosos. Now he has his undefeated record, but like he says, he don't care. He don't care about losing, because I mean, nothing stops. Like, you know, his fans are gonna ride for him. You know, and uh, he made a lot of fans now here in the States, because probably a lot of TO fans, you know, from New York and all that. You know, they're gonna be fans of his. They're gonna be his fans now, because that's just what it is. That's how boxing is. So I mean, uh, shit. We just want to see good fights. Either Tank, Haney, Ryan. Ryan. The one I don't see, and I hear a lot of hype, is the Rayo Valenzuela, the guy with the Benavides team. So supposedly, uh, he knocked he knocked Tio down in sparring, you know, which doesn't really mean much or whatever, but he still has that clout, you know what I mean, to say that that he knocked him down or whatever. But like, I don't really see too much of him. Like, with, I don't know if fighters don't want to mention his name, because you know he comes with the heat as well, and like he wants every fight. I've seen he was willing to get in. I seen that they were pushing for him to fight Tank when Rollies fell out. Like, I seen them inserting their name, like, hey, raising their hand, like, yo, we'll fight, you will fight, we'll fight, we ready, you know what I mean? And they went with Pitbull and all that. But I mean, they they gotta watch out for Rayo Valenzuela, cause he's coming, and he's gonna do it the hard way. But that's just how the Benavides team is. You feel me? Like, uh, but I don't know. I feel like, you know, like, there are certain people, certain fighters at 35 will, you know, cause he ain't got no belts or nothing like that. So I get it, but I mean, why not? Why not fight tough comp when you're up and coming? So when you get to your prime, like, you been through everybody. Who cares if you take a L? I mean, if fans see that you know, you're not scared to lose your O or whatever. Like, you know, they're gonna rock with you. Look at Gabe Rosado, like the homie got like 15, like 13, 15 losses, like, and he's still getting good fights. As long as you go out there and don't quit and put on a show, like, you gonna get love. So, you know what I mean? I don't know why they care about their like hell of a lot. I mean, I get it, but because it's a way to get paid if you remain unbeaten. But I mean, the fans are gonna see it that you still a warrior no matter what. So, I mean, you know, but I don't know. I rock with Rayo. You know, he comes with the skills and he got pop. He got power. So I want to see him versus like the top 15 at 35 for sure. Today I seen that, and I seen a clip of Rayo versus Rollies. Rollies posted or something like that, like uh, a clip of like throwing him though, like with the shoulder, like, you know, I don't know what was up with that, but he was saying, Rollies was saying that he like dominated Rayo or whatever. But I mean, like we've been saying, like it's sparring, you know. But I mean, boxers still feel some type of way, you know, because they feel they're the best. And if someone gets good licks in sparring, they don't like that. And you know, I also seen I don't know the fighter's name. He's not nobody really lit. Uh, that through Teofimo, but that was when like Teofimo was like 14. So I mean, you know what I mean? Like he just got frustrated that he was, you know, getting pieced up. So, you know, so I mean, I understand it. That's why he threw him or whatever. But I mean, Rayo, they should, you know, uh, now say Cambosos wants somebody else. All right, you know, hey, I bet you Rayo's willing to go to Australia and uh, and fight Cambosos if you don't want, if the other uh, top fighters don't want to go or whatever. Rayo for sure will be down. You know, cause I just see he's a fighter. You know, like I've been knowing about him for a while, and he been getting guys out of there. So I mean, no matter what, if he keeps on winning, he's gonna get up in that conversation. So I mean, it's better for the top guys to fight him now than later when he's really established himself with more experience. So so yeah, man. Like I've been saying, Cambosos has the keys right now. Cambosos has the keys because he has all the belts. Who is gonna be the one to go challenge him? Uh, he's gonna have to give good feria for sure to take it to Australia in a stadium or whatever. From what I seen over the years, Australians they rock with boxing a lot for sure. Cause I mean, there was this dude. He was like at 154 or whatever. I don't know I forgot his name, but uh, he had like a crazy following, and he would like get people in seats. So I mean, I've been here, and then Jeff Horn, you know, when he fought Pac, but obviously it's because he was fighting Pacquiao. So I mean, I understand that, but I mean, you know, just to get casuals and like that, like, hey, that's lit. But like George said, you know what I mean? No one has done what Cambosos has done. Uh, Become undisputed and not, you know what I mean? Like he beat the man that beat the man, but I mean he still needs to do it. So if he really wants to cement his legacy, which he already kind of has by beating Theo and getting those three belts, but I mean getting that WBC and really becoming undisputed, like bruh. So what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna fight? Because, like I said, he holds the keys. Is he going to fight Haney? I mean, he might want to fight Tank, but I don't know if they'll. they are not gonna go to Australia. Like, get scratched that. They are not gonna go to Australia. Uh, Mayweather, they move different. If you know what I mean. Way different. They're not down to risk tank. You know what I mean? Just like that. So I mean, is are they? They're probably gonna try to pay Cambosos here, and I bet if they pay Cambosos some M's, like some M's, he'll probably do the fight here. But are they? Like, I mean, pay per view, since they've been fighting on pay per view, they could do some numbers, but they ain't gonna do some crazy numbers in the states. So I think if they were to go to Australia, for sure they can get paid over there. But I don't. Who knows how that would play out? Like, never been to Australia. Hopefully one day or whatever. But shout out all my Australian people, and if I have subscribers, shout out to you guys. Uh, but yeah, make sure to subscribe to the Tema Boxeo channel, and rock with your boy Tony Bugs. You feel me? I'm gonna be doing this more and more, doing more reactions, predictions, and yeah, like I said, we as fans, boxing media, I just want to see good fights. It don't matter with who, like, cause I'm support, but we just want to see good fights, uh, and hopefully that Cambosos chooses, cause I mean he's the one that's gonna be in the driver's seat, having all the belts. He's gonna get paid, but now is he gonna who is he gonna fight? Ryan Garcia, tweeted he wants to fight his comeback fight, but I mean Ryan really doesn't have anything other than the following. He doesn't have belts. He just has an interim belt. But I don't know. It's whoever makes the most sense for Cambosis, whoever is gonna get him paid the most. Uh, like he said, he just wants to fight, but we'll see. We'll see depending on his next what his next move is. Cause I mean he holds the keys. Tank will be a good fight, but we go back to the same thing. Tio don't, they didn't have a rematch clause, uh, and he's gonna move up to 140 for sure. So that's out. So we'll see who Cambo is gonna fight. But I mean, other than that, as expected, I thought Haney was gonna win the fight yesterday, Saturday night. I thought it was gonna be by majority or split, based off that I know JoJo was a boxer and all that, southpaw boxer. But he Haney did it even easier. He got the unanimous dub, and now Tank tonight gets a unanimous decision as well. Uh, you know, Cruz he didn't do enough. He was there, but he didn't do enough to win. He should throw more, bigger shots, because he was throwing some good shots, but he should have thrown more to the body. Slow Tank even more, like from the movement, because he got good movement. He got fast hands, and he got pop. So, Cruz was aware of that. So I mean, he didn't want to get KO'd. Um, but I mean, pretty good weekend of boxing, and yeah, like let's just wait and see what's gonna go down, and yeah, may the best man win, and let's see who's the last one to be standing, undefeated or not. Cause if you beat the undisputed champion, then you hold the keys to all that. So yeah, that's my reaction to to the fights this weekend, and I mean, I just watched the main cards. I really didn't watch the undercards or whatever. But you know, there were some solid fights. Good weekend of boxing, and hopefully it'll keep going like that. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's next with all these fighters. You know, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. You feel me? La raza. I'm gonna do some in Spanish. You feel me? ¿Qué pensaron de la pelea de Haney contra Jojo Díaz? Yo la verdad, yo pensé que Haney iba a ganar, pero, pero más cerca que iba a estar más cerca porque pues Jojo es boxeador también y es zurdo el cabrón, entonces yo pensé que iba a ser más cerrada, pero pues el Haney tiene mucho talento y, y pues lo han traído bien, manejando muy bien porque hace mucho sparring con todos los mejores del mundo y con los campeones y así, antes de que fuera campeón entonces, porque se la pasaba en el gimnasio de TMT, el de Floyd Mayweather, entonces allí todo tipo de boxeadores, pues ya ven mucho mexicano, mucho ruso, cubano, ah, todos los boxeadores, si eres bueno, vas a ir al gimnasio de Floyd Mayweather y tratar de agarrar sparring, porque es donde van los mejores y, lo, y ir a la capital del boxeo que viene siendo Las Vegas. Entonces, pues a Haney ha andado entrenando en ese gimnasio desde muy joven, entonces ah, por eso tiene mucha experiencia y por eso hace buen trabajo de las peleas en las que compite y pues por eso gana decisiones unánime porque el vato sabe boxear y sabe cómo domar a los oponentes que van contra él. Entonces, pues el morro trae un futuro bueno, pero de Haney ahorita lo veo complicadillo porque Jojo Díaz sí tiene algo de poder, pero no tiene tanto poder. Ah, 2-3, ¿me entiendes? Y de lo que yo vi, Jojo pues le conectó varias veces, como que recuerde como unas 4 veces en la mandíbula. ah, y pues la neta, no, ni como Linares, no fue tan fuerte, entonces, pues Jojo viene de como de las 126, no es grande, pero como un peleador como Cambosos, el que le quiere pelear, se la veo complicada para que gane esa pelea. Como dije en el vivo, lo veo 60-40 por Cambosos, porque pues la verdad yo no me esperaba ver lo que vi contra López, pero si viene igual contra Haney, ah, pues quién sabe, ¿me entiendes? Porque de todos modos la veo 60-40 por Cambosos, por su estilo de volumen y no va a parar, pero pues Haney también, él sí lo puede tener a la distancia y tirar jabs, pero solo ahora vamos a ver el poder. Va a tener eficiente poder para que Cambosos no vaya adelante. Yo no creo, entonces ahí es donde se va a ver en realidad, porque ya Cambosos es el que tiene los 3 cinturones, entonces viene siendo el campeón de la división. Porque él derrotó a López, que López derrotó a Lomachenko. Entonces, ahí se va a saber de qué se trata Haney. Pero ahora, pues quién sabe, Cambosos va a elegir a Haney. Porque él se cree que es undisputed, pero no puede ser undisputed sin el cinturón del WBC que Haney tiene. Pero bueno, ¿verdad? Esas son las políticas del boxeo y así pasan. Pero también, como Cambosos estuvo en la pelea de Haney, pero como él dijo que él iba a andar, él iba a andar buscando un oponente el que mejor le paguen y él, el Cambosos, de llevarse la pelea en Australia. Entonces, ahora son muchos factores. ¿Quién va a querer ir a Australia? Ah, Les van a tener que pagar suficiente billete. ah, y pues es un riesgo porque pues ah, como es en el país del boxeador y así, pero igual, Camboso se lo merece porque él vino, él ha estado yendo a diferentes países y derrotando a esos boxeadores. Entonces, yo lo veo bien que él quiera una pelea allá o peleas, no sé, pues ya depende a quién quiera pelearle, pero yo no veo nada mal porque él ha estado yendo a diferentes países y derrotando a estos campeones y como vieron cuando fue a Nueva York y derrotó y ya vieron la cara de Teófimo, le abrió la ceja y todo ese show. Entonces a él le vale, él como dice que es un guerrero espartano. Entonces él le vale, ¿me entiendes? Él viene con la violencia y pues vamos a ver quién tiene los huevos para ir ahora a su patio a pelear, a ver quién le quiere topar y pues vamos a ver porque él ya ha hecho su trabajo de ir a los países de los campeones. Ahora él quiere lo mismo. Él quiere, hey, yo derroté al campeón, ahora tienen que ir a mi país y tratar de derrotarme a mí. Porque así es como es el boxeo. Entonces, si tú vas, tú viajas y tú derrotas al campeón, tienes todo el derecho de hacer lo mismo, ¿me entiendes? A hacer todo a tu favor. Entonces, por eso, por algo eres campeón ahora. Entonces, yo, yo veo que los Haneys quieren la pelea, pero como que la quieren acá en los Estados Unidos. Pero yo creo que van a tratar de hacer todo lo posible y decirle a su promotor, no, pues ofrécele un buen billete para hacerla acá. Pero si no, van a tener que ir a Australia y pues, también les van a pagar un buen billete, pero pues si quieren derrotar al campeón o creen que lo pueden derrotar, pues tienen que ir a su país y hacerlo allá. Entonces, como Cambos lo ha estado haciendo. Entonces, eso es contra Haney, contra Cambosos. Pero Cambosos también, hoy en la pelea de Tank Davis contra el Pitbull Cruz, pues él también fue a ver el ganador que fue Davis. Entonces, pues es una buena pelea, pero como le estoy diciendo, Cambosos quiere que vayan a su país. Y yo la verdad no creo que, ah, que Tank vaya a Australia. No lo veo, no veo cómo su equipo vaya, porque su equipo creen que sea quien sea, ellos son el lado que manda. Entonces la neta no es así. El que manda es el campeón. Sea como sea, ellos quieren los cinturones y quieren hacer undisputed. Entonces pues tienen que hacer lo que el campeón diga, o si no le van a tener que pagar un billetón machín para que pelee en Las Vegas o en X lugar. Ya que pues la neta Davis sí, sí saca la raza donde vaya. No sé cuántos atendieron en el Staples Center ahí en Los Ángeles, pero donde pelea el vato, pues sí, sí salen los fanáticos y los artistas, raperos americanos, pues tiene ah, sí tiene palancas pues y así que conoce la raza así, entonces pues sí saca a los artistas, a, y pues, pero como les digo, yo no creo que vayan a Australia, le van a tener que ofrecer un billetón. Pero si vamos a lo que dice Cambosos, que él según quiere pelear para agarrar el último cinturón de la WBC, pues vamos a ver si se pueden acomodar en todo y pues le dan lo que él quiere y pues pelean por el cinturón de Haney, pero vamos a ver porque pues muchos la han estado llamando que quieren esa pelea. El Ryan García, el México americano, pero pues yo no creo que con Ryan, porque pues Ryan la neta no tiene nada, no tiene ningún cinturón, un interino, pero pues eso, ¿me entiendes? Eso no es nada, ya tienen los cuatro el viejón, entonces pues eso no le va a interesar ir el billete, quién le va a pagar a, a Cambosos, entonces yo creo es lo que va a buscar, el que le pague mejor. Ah, entonces es lo que vamos a ver y pues con Davis yo veo complicado que vayan para allá. Posiblemente lo hagan en Estados Unidos, pero le van a tener que pagar un chingo de feria a Cambosos para que pelee aquí. Entonces, si no puede agarrar una pelea con Haney o Davis, yo creo que va a pelear pues va a tener que pelear contra alguien, pero él lo va a hacer en su país, Cambosos. Lo va a hacer en su país, pelear con alguien allá y posiblemente ya después, pues ya de seguro va a escuchar números buenos y va a decir, ok, pues voy a hacer esta pelea acá en su país y luego se va a venir a los Estados Unidos y va a pelear con uno de esos de los número 5 para arriba al uno. Entonces, que viene siendo el Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Ryan García, ah, Teófimo no quiere la revancha, Lomachenko, ahí está Ray Valenzuela, como les dije, el viejón viene sumando, pues ya está el Pitbull Cruz, entonces Rollis Romero, hay muchos en la 135, entonces vamos a ver qué va a hacer Jorge Cambosos, porque él ya tiene las llaves en la 135, las llaves siendo los cinturones, que quieren los boxeadores, quieren los cinturones, entonces, ¿quién va a ser en derrotar? Pero también veo que, pues, Cambosos, pues, está haciendo buen show en su carrera, entonces pues vas a tener que ser fuerte y, y tirar con la lumbre porque ese viejo viene con todo también, no le tiene miedo a nadie y le vale, él se va a ir todo por todo con el que sea, entonces con que no lo noqueen, pero ya miraron, tiene una good chin, entonces el viejón no le importa, él nomás quiere hacer buenas peleas y obviamente que le paguen bueno y pues él va a estar ahí, pues ya le ganó al campeón que le ganó al otro campeón, entonces él ya hizo mucho en su carrera, ya hizo historia, ahora él va a querer seguir tratando de hacer y seguir defendiendo a sus cinturones, entonces vamos a ver pero pues eso va a ser todo por hoy. Saludo a toda la raza, todos los latinos. Pues apoyen el canal, apóyenme a mí, Tony Bugs. Voy a seguir haciendo esto. Entonces, no se les olvide suscribirse, comentar y más que nada ponerle like, porque eso es lo que hace a los videos agarrar algoritmo y pues lo ve más raza. Entonces, ahí estamos, hasta la próxima, viejones.